there guys, it's Patty Sanders again with Earthworks. We are down here in the Beachwalk development area. We are at the Van Norman residence. It's one of my unique projects. It had some landscaping, it's got some retaining walls, some pavers in the backyard, a little bit of drainage, but what you'll see in the back is taking an area where we're restricted by the building restriction lines and working within that space to create a really cool area for our folks. So we'll start up in the front. Really up front, guys, it's just a refresh of landscape. We tore out all the existing contractor grade stuff and we put in some beautiful Robolini palms, some color with blue days and foxtail ferns, some Florida native Kunti plants, also some Florida native muhly grass to cover our utility box. That's one of my favorite ones for the utility boxes, guys, because it really does a good job of covering it without being too large like a viburnum that you have to trim all the time. We did put in some drainage here. So if you look over here, we've got some downspouts, and this is typical of our jobs, guys. We want to put the downspouts into the ground if at all possible, especially with these afternoon thunderstorms, which we're about ready to get soon. Put these guys into the ground. A female clean out adapter. So these guys, again, I throw a hose down there, it pushes all the any kind of leaves and stuff that are in there and goes out to the street. We can see the drainage, guys. This time it's an application where we put it around the pavers. So we do a really clean job of pavers around these downspouts. It looks really good. We've got several of these throughout the whole property. So again, especially with these roofs with the high pitches, it's going to take that drainage out to the street. You don't want it close to your house. So we have extended all the drainage out here to the, and we'll usually jet under the concrete to a catch basin out by the street. So again, get that water away from the house and keep the drainage flowing. So again, we did this on every single downspout at this house. Sometimes you don't have to do it on all the downspouts. We just chose to do it that way because down here in Beachwalk, they do get a lot of big thunderstorms and rains in the afternoons. Landscape, got a beautiful queen palm. You'll see the wood stakes on those guys. We used to use nylon stakes, but we found that it gets so windy here that we have to go to those wooden ones, and especially with it being hurricane season, we want to make sure that those palms are secure for you guys throughout the summer months. Let's go to the back and check this out, guys. Super duper cool back here. We created a very unique backyard here, guys. So one of my first above ground planters done in wall block. We kind of wanted to create this side area. This is actually the wife's area for planting vegetables and herbs, any kind of flower. She's actually added some flowers, a beautiful cone flower and a sunflower down there, guys. So beautiful queen palms, really tropical, colorful landscape. But this area she's got for her own plants. We've got our little curve, and again, we were kind of limited to the design of how far we could build this out. The building restriction line kind of angles in this way, so we come out a little bit further with this wall, but you can't go past that building restriction line with retaining wall, anything permanent, but we can with pavers. So that's why we had to keep these walls within the building restriction line. We got a nice little curved seat wall, so you can kind of sit down here if you want. These guys are retractable screen, just opens all up, so you have this whole paver area. We actually used remodeled pavers on their existing concrete pad in here. So this little patio area was all interior concrete, and then we just matched it up with the regular pavers out here, up with retaining wall, as you can see. And then we got a little step down. Beautiful mule palm, my favorite, guys. It's actually a hybrid between a Sylvester and a queen. Down to our fire pit area. It's a wood burning fire pit. You guys can do gas, but we definitely have to make sure we have gas hookup if we do that. But we also got some beautiful weeping bottle brush, guys, and we'll stake them for you, especially when the trunks are a little on the small side to start out. You want to support that head. One of my favorite plants, you'll see this a lot in my designs, the Vitex Flipside. Great plant, butterfly attractor, beautiful. It almost reminds me of my lilacs up north. I'm from upstate New York. Again, it is deciduous, so it's going to lose its leaves in the winter, but cold hardy, so it's another good one for color that will come back every single year. Stays a little bit smaller than some of the Vitex trees. We've also got our Thyralis. Great plant. It's kind of semi-evergreen here, so if we get super cold temperatures, it may die back a little bit, but it comes right back. We'll see these roses. This was just planted and finished last week, guys, so as that biotone, that rooting stimulant we use, starts kicking in, these afternoon rain showers help These are going to be beautiful in a couple weeks. Not that they're beautiful now, but loaded with blooms in a couple weeks. Really cool design. Another little wall area we got here. Another area that I created to give us some more utilization, space utilization. The one has the planter. This one has a wall that blocks the AC unit and kind of gives them a little bit of privacy from the other side, the neighbors. We're probably going to put some plants back there when the neighbor does their part of the design. But here's could be a grill area, could be another little storage area, but just utilizing the space that we're given. If we're already going to be out here anyway doing all these pavers, we want to create like a really usable space, create these little nooks on either side. But you know, great plants, a great job, Mike Oakes and his crew. I think get Antonio out here and the paver guys, really good job. We'll be coming back and pressure washing and cleaning all these pavers and coming back and sealing everything in about 45 to 60 days once the pavers have cured. But really spectacular design. I really am proud of what I did on this one because it's just something very unique that not everybody has, and very functional as far as different spaces. So yeah, whoever want anything like this at your house, check us out at Earthworks and on earthworks.com.